Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. If you are new, like I said, welcome. If you are returning, then welcome back. Thank you to all my subscribers. We have pushed way over 2,000, so I thank you very much for that. Never thought I would ever be there. That was never a goal of mine, but thank you guys for subscribing, and hopefully you're enjoying and getting great information out of the videos that I put out here for you guys, because I really love doing them. We're going to go through the 1 week swing list for the week of October 17th. You saw Aaron Judge on the thumbnail there. I hope, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Aaron Judge is going to swing away for you guys on these weekly swings for October 17th. Before we jump into these swings, I want to go over a couple things. Stay to the end of the video. I'm going to be doing a free giveaway, okay? We're not going to do it in this video, but the details of how to get into that giveaway are going to be at the end of this video. So make sure you watch till the end, and we'll get you into the draw for that free whatever I'm giving away. Okay, so that'll be at the end. I want to go through a couple things. Other than that, the platform that I use here is TradingView, guys. If you've never used TradingView or you are looking to use something like TradingView, that's how I chart all of my trades, all of the setups. You can go down below in the description. There is a link for TradingView. That link gives you a free, no obligation, 30-day trial to TradingView, to one of their subscription-based services. You can give it a try. If you like it, after the 30 days or even before that 30 days are up, you can purchase that subscription and you get up to $30 off of that subscription, depending on which one you pick. But you need to start by going down below, clicking that link, and getting yourself set up with TradingView. I'm on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. You can follow me there. I also have my own Discord, Griswold Trading. So jump in on that Discord. Guys, everything that I offer for free or for a fee is in that room. Most of the rooms are free. I do have a Griswold Gold membership. It gives you access to the live trading bots, the Griswold Strat indicator for TradingView. It gives you access to the top 5 daily setups, the top 5 weekly swings. It gives you ad-free watch list videos. A bunch of other free stuff that I've gotten some of the threads there. A free one-on-one with myself, not a free, but a one-on-one with myself. It has group sessions included where everybody from the Griswold Gold membership can get in on a group call, and we talk about stocks, we ask questions, we answer questions, and we help you guys out to become more profitable and more consistent. It's really, really cheap. It's $50 for the month. One trade can pay that off for you guys. There is a 2-for-1 deal. You buy 2 months, you get the 3rd month free. Or you can purchase all that stuff separately. I do one-on-one separately. I have the trading bot, live trading bot room separately. I have the Griswold Strat indicator done separately. But all of those together are a far, far better package than just buying it as singular items. So if you added it all up, you're saving like, I don't know, over 50% of what it would normally cost you. So $50 for the month. Get in on that gold membership. Let's learn and earn together. And let's get started with this watch list for the weekly swings. I'll start by saying, guys, when I take my weekly swings, I'm getting 2 weeks out. So for Chewy, for example, the expiry dates would be on the Friday. So I wouldn't be getting this Friday. I would be getting next Friday. And I'm still taking a pretty close strike. So if we were to take calls on Chewy at 37.02, I'd be looking at like a $38, maybe a $39 strike for calls. And for puts, I'd be looking at, a $31, maybe a $30 strike for the puts, okay? That's how I run my program. That's how I do what I do. You guys don't have to follow that, but it's what I do, and it's how I do my swing trades. So if we start off by talking about Chewy, okay? So you notice the outside bars and the inside bars. These white bars and yellow bars. White bars are the OBs, outside bars. Yellow bars are the inside bars. Those are painted that way from the Griswold Strat indicator. The time frame continuity is there from the Griswold Strat indicator. And these numbers are here from the Griswold Strat indicator. It's an all-in-one stop shop for all indicators put into one bundle, so you don't have a bunch of separate ones that you have to go through and edit. So inside bars. If you are new to this channel, if you're new to the Strat, if you're new to me, then these inside bars are really important, because I always tell people just starting off, or even people who are struggling, or just in general, it's what I like to play, are the inside bars. I think they're the easiest to spot. They're the easiest to find. So when you see those yellow bars, I want you guys to think of like a tightening range or a spring being tightened, loaded, compacted. And when you release that spring, you get an explosion to one direction or the other. Now, I want to say that doesn't always happen. It's a probability thing. And if you listen to most of my videos, we always talk about probability. And when there's probability, nothing's 100% and there's always risk. So if we went back in time and looked, and we saw that, again, each candlestick tells a story. So this inside bar said, you can buy me once I trigger the bottom of the wick, and you can sell me once I hit my target, which is the bottom of the preceding wick. And that's exactly what happened. Now, it wasn't a great run, but it did its job. Here's another inside bar. We triggered, and we ran up. And we didn't hit targets, but this still would have been a really good trade. And I go back in time to show you guys this kind of stuff because it is probability, and it doesn't always work. It doesn't always happen the way we think it's going to happen. But that's why we have tight stops with risk, and we manage our risk accordingly. And most of my videos, my review videos, go through risk management. So you guys can go check those out as well. But let's go through this inside bar. It's actually a 3-1 setup. You notice this gold highlight. That lets me know it's a 3-1 setup, and I have these throughout. That's part of this Strat indicator. So the last time we had a 3-1, we triggered, and we hit targets plus a little bit more. So a good trade off of the rare 3-1 setup pattern. It doesn't happen very often. So we can look for calls on this at 37.08. We can look for puts at 32.01. And our targets are just the tops or bottoms of the preceding wicks. And I put this broadening formation just before I started this video because realistically, we have these bigger ones outside of that one. And you can always find broadening formations within broadening formations. But I wanted to go through this with you guys and just kind of show you how this happens. So we put lower lows to lower lows and higher highs to higher highs, and you can see how we're just tagging that bar, tag, tag, tag. So what happens next? Because we've hit the low, then we hit the high, and now we're stuck on inside bar. So are we going to go back to the high, or are we coming back to tag the bottom of that inside bar of the broadening formation? And that's how these things work. And that's how price action works. It aggregates. It's like a heartbeat. Thump, 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 thump. Okay? It moves in waves like that. And it moves within broadening formations. And that's why we teach it. Okay? So that's Chewy for you. We're going to move on to Ford. Ticker symbol F. Another 3-1 setup. So we just went through those. So you guys know all about them. The interesting thing with this is we also have a setup on the daily. So if we go to the daily chart, we have a 3-1 setup on the daily. And if we trigger on that daily, especially to the upside, we are for sure going to trigger on that weekly. So if you play it off of the daily, you can potentially take a longer swing trade, get in a little early because you trade it off of the day, and then go from there. So it triggers on the day, hit your targets, then you're triggering on the week, and you can maybe play this thing a little longer because the weekly targets up above are on the daily. Here you trigger on the day, this yellow line. The pink line is your target on the day. It's also the trigger for the week. But the target for the week to the upside is way up here. So there's really, really good potential there. And then the same thing to the downside. We trigger here. The first target is here. Second target is here, which is the weekly trigger. And then the target is down here for the weekly. So again, really good setups for us to make a lot of money on Ford if it works out in our favor, okay? So calls at 11, sorry, those are the daily. Calls at 11.89, puts at 11.18. Hey, next up we've got Nike. NKE has this 3-1? It's an inside bar. So we can look for calls on Nike at 90.88, puts at 87.49. And again, there's a setup on the daily looking to trend down on the day. So if we go back to the week, if we trend down on the day, we hit the weekly, or the target here. The second target is the weekly trigger. So again, this is one of those ones that potentially, I'm going to put that in quotations, has the option, if you trigger on the daily, to run throughout the week, okay? Starbucks, SBUX, inside bar. We can take calls at 90.70, puts at 84.71. And again, same thing. We have a daily trigger. If we trigger on the daily on this yellow line, our first target on Starbucks is right here, 84.71. That's our first target on the daily, which is our trigger for the weekly, which could let us run all the way to 83.86. Okay, so that's on Starbucks. Twitter has a inside bar on the week. It's also got an inside bar on the day. I know that for two reasons. I've got these two yellow lines here, and also because on the Griswold Strat indicator, on the daily time frame, it's got a yellow circle, which is telling me this is an inside bar currently on the daily. Okay, so can we call that a little bit of a shooter candle or an inverse hammer? I guess so. So we can look for puts on this weekly inside bar at 49.50 or calls at 51.07. Targets would go to the top of this wick for calls, bottom of the wick for puts. Next up, we've got Caterpillar. CAT has a 2-up that finished red. So we're going to look for puts on CAT at 172.71. First targets, bottom of the preceding candle. And if we go off the daily also has an inside bar trigger. So if we trigger down on the day, our first target is the trigger for the weekly. CVX. I do want to say something here on the daily trades, guys. I take market orders on the weeklies because if I am taking this 2 weeks out, I will take a limit order on the weekly and try and get a little bit of a cheaper price if the spread is wider. If the spread is tight like on SPY and it's only a couple pennies, I'm buying market order. But if you have a 10% gap and we're looking at a weekly swing play, I will try and get in on a limit order so I can get in a little cheaper than on a market, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. If it makes sense to you, comment down below and let me know. And if not, also let me know. And while you're at it, while we're going through this, just give me a quick little thumbs up. Scroll your mouse down there and give me a quick little thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. CVX is the next one on the weekly chart. So we have a 2-up that finished red. We're going to look for puts at 154.11. Inside bar on the daily here, okay? So we'll see which way the inside goes. The week, we're a little bit far away to trigger that, depending on where we open. The weekly trigger is way, way down here, so we're $5, $4 away from that. Okay, so that's on CVX. We can look for puts at 154.11. Macy's, 2-up, finished red. We're going to look for puts on Macy's at 16.81. And I want to say, that's right. So these I'm going to get rid of because they are old and they mean nothing to us. And we'll go back to that weekly on Macy's because we are looking for that 2-down red. Puts at 16.81 and the magnitude down to 15.59 on Macy's. Oracle, ORCL, has a inside bar. Okay, we also have a daily trigger here to go 2 down on the day. So we'll see how this inside bar plays out. We can take puts at 61.65, calls at 66.61. And do you guys see how this domino affects? And I should have a split screen here to show you guys. But that's how the domino effect works. When we trigger on the daily here and we hit targets on the daily, we also trigger the weekly for us to go a little bit longer to the short side. Procter and Gamble, 2 down, finish green. This is one of the rare ones where we have a not a definitive, but the probabilities are telling us that this is going to go up. So a couple things here. Okay, we have a put trigger at 127.02 and a first target at $3, a little bit more than that, 3.80 above that for our first target. We are also hovering around the bottom of these broadening formations, looking to trend back up. So we'll see how that works on Procter and Gamble on the weekly swings tomorrow or on Monday, whenever you guys are looking at this. Snap, SNAP, has a 3-1 setup, so we can look for calls at 11.02, puts at 9.63. Walmart, inside bar, actually a 3-1 setup. Again, we can look for calls at 134.77 and puts down here. It's hard to see because I've got a bunch of lines, but puts at 128.28. That's that pink line that I'm hovering over to your right. Okay, that's on Walmart. Next up, we've got XOM with an inside bar. We can look for calls at 102.23, puts at 96.75. We also have an inside bar on the daily. Again, I know this because I've got the 2 yellow lines, which are my daily triggers, and this yellow circle is telling me we've got an inside bar. So We can trigger either side of this and potentially trigger the week as well on XOM. XOP has the same thing, inside bar. We've also got the daily setups here, the two yellow lines telling me there's an inside bar, and then the 2 pink lines telling me that's the weekly setup here. So we can trigger calls at 145.75 on the week, puts at 135.24, but you can potentially hold this a little longer if you get in on the daily and look for a weekly run up if you trigger on the daily, if that makes sense to you guys. Hey guys, let's go through what I'm going to do for the giveaway. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to give away 1 month into the membership. So you get into the membership, you get the live trading bots, you'll get a one-on-one with me, you'll get the group sessions, you'll get the top 5s for the dailies and the weeklies, the ad-free YouTube videos. So I want to get somebody in there for a month. So we're going to give that away. In order to qualify to get into the draw, all I need you to do is give me a thumbs up down below and comment on the video, okay? Thumbs up and comment. That's it, on the video. That's all I need from you guys. And I'll let my daughter, again, pick a winner who is going to join the room for 1 month. So I'll give you guys a week from, Sunday, October 16th to next, we'll say till Friday. Okay, I'll give you, what is that, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, to the 21st. I'll give you guys till October 21st to comment down below and give me a thumbs up, and I will let my daughter pick somebody to join the Griswold Gold membership for 1 month. Okay, and if you're already part of the Griswold Gold membership, guys, I will just extend your membership for a month for free. Okay, that's what we'll do. And again, I use my daughter to pick it because she doesn't know who anybody is. Like, I know I have a lot of longtime followers here. I don't want to be biased to any of those people. I want to be fair with this, so I'll let my daughter pick it out again. And again, at the end of this video, I haven't told you guys this on this video, but at the end of this video, top right-hand corner, there's a spy video, and there's bottom right-hand corner, there is a learning tools playlist that'll give you guys great information to enhance your trading with the Strat, help you guys really learn it a lot better. There's a bunch of videos in there. Go check them out. Beyonce's at the end of this video. She's going to point you in the right direction. Good luck trading next week, guys, on Monday, right through to the end of the week. I wish you nothing but the best, and we will see you guys all on the next video. Until then, bye-bye.